This week on Lone Lobos.
And it's
Dude, we get to talk to Zack Snyder.
we get to talk to
That's
Zack Snyder.
sick. His name is
Okay.
Crocodile.
Got you.
He's got sand powers.
Okay.
Kind of looks like Joe
Joe
Manganiello.
Manchin. Yeah. Okay.
Like,
we're actually Sabo and Ace.
and Al Pacino is also in it. I mean, I don't know if you've heard of Al
heard of him?
Pacino. It's pretty cool. There's also this guy who's the lead of the movie, who's, I forget his name, but he has really nice ass.
3, 2, 1, go! Come on.
Welcome.
Bacaro.
What's going on? This is another episode of the Lone Lobo Show. I'm one half of your host, Shalom Maridueña. You're running on 3 hours of sleep and
Really?
20 hours of wake. Yeah.
Oh.
Just because, we were doing fantasy football stuff last night. Dude. Which, thank you for joining, by the way. It's every Monday night.
Monday night? What's
Monday night is the last game of football, so we have to record the roundtable Monday night to fit it in Tuesday morning, in Tuesday morning's episode.
Oh.
But anyways, what's
That
going on,
wasn't
y'all? This is the Lone Lobos podcast. I'm one half of your host, Shalom Maridueña.
I'm the Monday too busy host, half the Jacob Bertrand half.
And this is...
I was cutting wood, actually cutting wrong pieces of wood and wasted lots of wood on Monday night.
But if you want to have the best wood, go to lonelobos.com. This is the free ad version. If you want the better wood version of the podcast,
The hard
go
wood.
to lonelobos.com or
That's a term. Hardwood is a
lonelobos.supercast.com.
term.
And if not, we love you. Habibi. We are in a new space.
New space.
Don't worry about it. We are...
Yeah, shut up. Don't nothing in the comments
Yes.
about how this looked different.
Don't worry.
fine.
I don't want to hear, I liked old set better.
Well,
You
fuck
always say
That's
that.
fine.
We change set, you say you like old set better. Don't worry.
Grass is always greener on other side. Yeah, we all fucking know that.
But alas, we are
Alas.
here in Atlanta. Atlanta.
Same thing.
Jacob, welcome back. It's nice to get in a few episodes back in the same space. We're here on a little work trip. We get to bring, you can't see them, but it's nighttime right now. We got our crew, our little raccoons in the back of our
Yeah,
our
little
cameras
raccoon
right.
Jordan and big raccoon intern.
That's right.
Yeah.
We love our squad. We're here on a bit of a work trip for Netflix, doing some work
Netflix.
for Geek Tweak. You'll see that soon, or maybe you've already seen some of it. But they were kind enough to bring the squad out. So thanks for that. But Jacob, we were doing a little insider entertainment talk.
Yeah, we were just talking amongst ourselves, actually.
And tell me if you think this is right. Jacob is saying, how did we start the conversation? We were talking about how most movies nowadays fall into, let's say, three buckets.
I was just like, I think movies fall into three categories. It's horror, sort of the blockbuster, popcorn movies, as you said, more accurately, and
Art house.
critically acclaimed art house
Indie.
films.
Like-
The Killing Castros, the
Killing Castro's, your Argos, your
Yeah.
Chris. It was like
Society
Chris
of
Nolan.
Snow,
Is that?
for
Yeah.
sure.
Like
And
Eh.
I remember as a kid there being
More
more
diversity.
movies. Yeah, just more diversity. But I don't know if I'm looking at it through those rose tinted glasses of,
this
in
is
my
what it
youth.
used to be like.
yeah. But I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong in that aspect. But I also think I absolutely hate horror movies
Okay.
purely on the basis that I cannot watch them because they scare me.
Yeah.
They're so
now,
good.
now
that they
it feels
scare me
like
so much that
yeah.
I feel like every time a horror movie comes out, I'm like, I notice it so much more.
now it feels like you're just stuck between two different types of movies that you can watch. Either
Yeah,
a
it's either
popcorn flick that
popcorn
may
or yeah.
like heavy plot, light eye candy, high eye candy, low plot.
yeah, it's just like I don't know. Everything feels like they're trying to hit the next Avengers Endgame type.
What I was proposing was like, I think studios now, because of competition, because of capitalism, because of the need for like the
Thank God
wants,
for
the
capitalism.
wants for like, I need you to stay on this platform. the companies, these production companies, have turned from being businesses that run like art places that offer like creativity, and they've moved them to work more like S&P 500 companies,
Yeah.
where it's just like, let's raise the bar for how much money that we can make, and then I'll move to Apple and I'll raise the bar there, and then I'll
Yeah.
move to Warner Brothers. There is no like, you know, Amblin and, you know, Paramount, they make these types of movies, and Warner Brothers makes this types of movie.
You need to service
and
everyone on your
this-
platform.
yeah, like now it's just kind of like, let's just make and honestly, I don't know if this is the same for you, but recently I've gotten to have some meetings with production companies or folks that are making movies from the ground up, and a lot of them just say the same thing. Like when you ask, like, so what are you in the business of making right now? What are you interested in making? Because in my mind, like you're saying, you know, you walk over to XX Studio, they're like, well, we like to do horrors, we like to do
We're
art house
Blumhouse,
films.
we do-
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Now they're like, we just want to do good stuff. We do everything. We do a little bit of everything, and it's like,
But we want it
oh,
to be
okay,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, obviously,
Yeah.
you know, it's
No one sets out to make a bad movie.
yeah. So I wonder how long that's gonna like the turn, because for a while it was streaming TV, like everyone was getting to make their projects. Now that the strike
Everything
is
was getting
hitting and
made, yeah.
things in COVID, and we're kind of on a downswing
Like a
of
cinch
projects
on-
getting to be made. It is. I have a feeling that maybe it's going to continue this like 3 bucket. But I don't know. Before you said this, before we had this conversation right now, I was more hopeful, because to me this year I see stuff like Monkey Man coming out, Past Lives coming out. You know, something like a Monkey Man that, albeit, and I was talking about this the other day. I don't know how true this is, but like I used Monkey Man as a reference. I was like, I love this. Didn't
That's the
perform
bottom line.
didn't perform well enough. Sorry, we can't, like, Dev Patel isn't gonna get us blah 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 dollars because the movie didn't. And I'm like, what? That movie was a smash. They did it for
was sick,
they did it
yeah.
for 30 mil and it made 100 something mil. Sorry, bro. It didn't meet this quota. And that's the thing. It's like they're not allowing movies to just be made for fun anymore.
Mhm.
It has to be made for a quota. And that's why you have blah 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 platform that doesn't need to see a show out for 2 or 3 seasons. It's just getting to the next
Yeah.
show that you're gonna watch. So it's an interesting thing. What I'm hoping and what I think and what I see a little bit more as more people start, as the population, the general population starts to get richer and starts to, maybe the bottom line starts to raise, as you start to see people, us at Lone Lobos Productions making our own movie, you know, because similar in the music industry that I'm finding out right now, like back in the day, and I think is the same for like maybe, you know, production companies. Back in the day in the music industry, it used to be like, you used to go to Def Jam, you know, I'm a great rapper, and then they would set you up with the producer, set you up with this, you know, put you on the radio. We have the connects. Now, bruh, you better have all of that. We have hundreds of thousands of people that already have the producer, that already have the Phineas behind them, that already have this, blah, 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 blah. So
They come full serviced already.
full serviced already. It's like, that's why you can't have a project that's just out for funsies, for shits and giggles, that's artful, that has creativity, because it can't survive. It can't even get made. But alas, I'm hopeful. I know that we're in the business of wanting to make, you know,
Yeah.
more buckets, because that's the part that's the most frustrating, is that when a new bucket does arrive, when a cool project comes out, a Monkey Man comes out, and it doesn't perform as well, it's like, guys, we have to watch it. Like, y'all have to realize that the way that you show your support is the dollars.
Yeah. You can
Seeing
influence it.
in
Yeah,
the
100%.
movie. The industry, the powers that be, are looking at these projects that are like, they're floating them out.
As
They're
just
little
dollar signs.
boats. They're little
Yeah.
boats that they're seeing, and they're going to see if they survive or not. And when we don't fill them with gold, they just see, they go, see, Jacob, I told you Monkey Man
no one
couldn't
wants
work.
to watch that
Nobody
anyways.
wants to watch
Yeah.
that. And it's like, no, y'all. But you guys are fucking with it when the trailers come out,
Mhm.
and you guys like Dev Patel apparently, but Anyways, it's
But
not.
Monkey Man is a good movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Y'all should watch it.
I
It
will say,
was-
like, I think right now we sort of are in like the 3 bucket era of horror, superhero popcorn bucket movies,
art house.
art house, critically acclaimed movies, the Killing Castros of the world. I am hopeful too because the pendulum always swings, right?
Yeah.
Like it's gonna go one way for so long, and then it's gonna go back another way. So I
What
think
are some things that
eventually-
you're excited about soon?
Dude, one thing you were saying about how I thought you were going in this track, but a new bucket will pop up.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? What was that Sydney Sweeney Glenn Powell movie called?
Anyone but you?
Anyone But You. Anyone But You came out, did super great.
Yeah.
That next month, I had 4 or 5 different self tapes for couple meets in foreign country and rom-com,
okay.
like just literally trying to recreate
Getaway.
that.
Getaway rom com.
Yeah, just trying to recreate that same exact formula because that formula made money.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just funny how that happens, how the big conglomerate will see, the film industry will see that make money and then be like, we got to replicate that a million times.
because they're
that's what makes
looking at
money.
an algorithm, but the people are the algorithm, bruh. Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney had to be smart enough to be like, we need a sexy rom com.
Yeah.
That's what's going to get people back in the theater. And they got the right people behind it, and it ended up performing because because the algorithm is TikTok and the people and blah blah blah. So it's the one that I have a feeling is going to be the next one to bubble up and go big and be a swing in the next direction is SNL 1975. I think that
Really?
one. I think that one has the right buzz around it. Has the right.
I mean, I'm
like-
going to see that movie. I am
Yeah.
excited for that movie.
I think
Yeah.
it has already. I see on social media people talking about Dylan O'Brien and Rachel Sennett and following that cast and how
Who's
they're
Rachel Sennett? What has she been in?
Rachel Sennett. You might know her from she's an online persona turning actor. Started in NYU writing with Iowa Debris. She's a stand-up comedian, has a very deadpan look,
Oh, she's
and also did that TikTok, The Idol, who plays the best friend, who's like, "We're in LA. Oh me, I don't give a fuck. I'm in LA.
Oh, I don't know that.
We're in
She's from
LA."
Bodies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she's from Bodies.
Got you.
Rachel Sennett.
I totally know who that is.
So
She's funny. Yeah, she writes.
funny. They're all playing real people, and I think that this is the type of movie that maybe 10 years ago, or like even 5 years ago, 3 years ago, wouldn't have been super big but now, like you get the right
Finn's in
people
that movie,
behind
right?
it.
Finn
Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
playing like I think like an NBC page boy or something like that. I think that's going to be one that hits big, and that like
That
right
would be
now,
sick.
Alien Romulus, which I think is kind of in
Did
that
do
same
well? I didn't see it.
the second biggest Alien movie.
Really?
The second biggest Alien
Dude,
movie.
that's sick.
Yeah.
It's horror though. I can't watch it.
yeah.
Maybe it's not horror. I don't know. I
It
get to hear it.
definitely. I mean, it's horrific for sure. Aliens. I
Yeah.
mean, come on now.
Too
But
scary. I see them in my nightmares.
that one I think is going to be good. There might be a couple of other stragglers. I'm having a hard time releasing, but
Yeah,
like,
I
thinking-
would be down for if SNL did what is it, 1975?
Yeah.
If that did huge, that would be sick. I would love that.
it's a step in the right direction. I
Yeah.
love. I didn't like. I've been watching a lot more of them recently, but like, what are they called? Retellings,
Mm.
like captures of moments. Like this movie, SNL
JFK getting
is
shot.
is the moment that they were about to put on the first episode of SNL. Like the history of this, the reenactment of this. I think that's kind of cool. And after getting to do
Almost
Killing
like The
Castro
Big Short.
and Big Short and these historical pieces, it's definitely a different little challenge. I think it's cool. But that's that.
All right,
That's
we
that's
keep
the intro.
referencing
What do y'all
Killing-
think?
What
What
keep referencing Killing Castro? We should
y'all
say what
know
it
Killing
is.
Castro?
Yeah,
Have we
I
talked
feel
about
like
it? I
we
think
talked about
we've
it a little bit.
if you
briefly.
haven't heard, what's Killing Castro, bruh?
Killing Castro is this brand new, amazing movie. It's a picture.
Directorial debut.
Directorial debut of Yves
Rivera.
What's his last name?
Yves Rivera.
Rivera. Yves
Music
Rivera.
video director.
He's an amazing director. It's his directorial debut. It's Killing Castro. What's the guy who's playing Castro's name?
Diego Boneta.
Diego Boneta,
Kendrick Sampson.
Hendrik Sampson,
That's Malcolm X.
And Al Pacino is also in it. I mean, I don't know if you've heard of
You
Al
heard of him?
Pacino. He's pretty cool. There's also this guy who's the lead of the movie, who's I forget his name, but he has really nice ass.
Oh,
Xolo
sorry, Dan.
Maridueña.
Oh,
That's the
Xolo
person
Maridueña.
we love.
Yes, that's right. It's a historical telling. Takes place in 1960s. It's a real case, a real telling of when Fidel Castro in 1960 took over Cuba and had to represent Cuba in the U.S. He would go to the UN, and the UN, the CIA, the FBI, and America just overall wanted to kill him.
How many
And
times did they try?
I think it was like over 300 times they tried to
Dude.
assassinate him and failed.
Didn't they do the cigar dynamite?
Killing Castro is about one of the cases. Like one
they
of,
tried to.
and it was this exploding cigar case where
Oh shit! I
the
mean the
CIA made gunpowder cigars because Fidel Castro loves his Cuban cigars, so that when he would spark one up and light one, his head would blow off.
Damn.
And I get to play the only made up character.
Mhm.
I'm interacting with Eisenhower, with Dulles, with,
Oh, there's a guy from Office Space. What's his name?
Ron Livingston.
Yeah, dude.
Ron
that guy
Livingston
rocks.
is great, which, by the way, he loves fantasy football. I want him to come
Oh,
and
really?
be, yeah,
Dude,
like
he should
do,
come on. That'd be
yeah,
cool.
do,
Is
do
he
like
LA or
a-
New York?
LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he should definitely come in.
Dude, he's sick. I love Office Space.
I recently saw Office Space as
Yeah,
well.
great
Great
movie.
But I can't wait for it to come out.
That's Killing Castro.
That's
That's
Killing
gonna be a
Castro.
sick movie to watch out for.
Yeah,
That's where I
Al
hope
Pacino,
like
the stuff is going towards.
yeah, like
Because it's smaller budget.
yeah, that is like a critically acclaimed smaller budget movie, but I don't know because that falls in the vein of like Argo. I feel like because Argo came
100.
out, what, like 2012 or something like that.
2012, yeah,
Like-
for sure, espionage type flick, but at the same time, I think maybe it's in the same vein of like a Knives Out, where it's you have a star-studded cast, but it's also high concept
Mhm.
in the fact that you have this awesome story that's panning out. And
Yeah,
it
and like
feels a
some
bit
people
heisty.
know
Yeah.
how it goes.
Yeah.
Right. And you're this sort of new character that gets to
Yeah.
you're sort of
The audience.
Yeah,
My
I was
character-
saying,
my
remember you
character is the
describing it
audience.
as like your
Yeah.
character is the audience.
Yeah.
I'm stoked for it.
It was my first. I would love to. I can't wait for us to do it again because it was my first time getting to do it for this one.
Oh,
but
sex scene.
I can't wait for you to get to play a character who has a secret that the audience
Ah.
knows,
But no one
like
else does.
Departed,
Yeah.
like
He's the
Leo
rat.
or Matt
Yeah.
Damon in The Departed, because those scenes are, in my opinion, some of the most entertaining to watch. When there is some sort of danger around, or when someone is about to get caught, or blah blah blah, but the audience know, it's like
Yeah.
so awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That stuff is cool. Like where the audience knows and no one else does, or only one character knows. You're like, Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, we'll see.
There's a term for that. We suck in terms of being
Movie reviewers, but
Yeah. I got-
there is a term for that is escaping me. But
Are you excited for this week, bro?
yeah, this week will be cool. We're out here in Atlanta for Geek Week.
We're doing
Hanging out. We're gonna get to hang out with Joe. I played Magic with him one time before.
Yep.
Got to play Magic with him once.
He's obviously a notorious Dungeons and Dragons head. He
Plays
has
a lot of Magic.
the dungeon in his house. He has this man cave, and
Yeah.
he also is a big Magic the Gathering.
I
fan.
think.
Why is he hosting the events?
yeah,
You say like
he is a big name.
yeah,
I
but
think
like
he's
what
a-
is he? What did he do recently?
Yeah, like
Okay.
I think he's a great host. Me with my anime One Piece fan hat on
Okay.
is like he'd be a great crocodile.
Yeah.
if they're I've heard rumors
that
that they might do Alabasta for season 2.
that could be. That
That
seems
could
like it
be-
could make sense.
Crocodile is the main bad guy in Alabasta. He could be a sick crocodile.
Now, I'm so sorry for the folks out there who don't know One Piece. Does
He's not an
crocodile?
actual crocodile.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
His name is Crocodile.
Got you.
He's got sand powers.
Okay.
He's got a hook.
Okay.
And he's a big, tall, powerful,
Pirate.
buff brunette guy.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Kind of looks like Joe
Joe
Manganiello.
Manganiello. Yeah. Okay.
Like
it could
I
be.
feel like I don't know. I don't know who it's gonna be.
Because
I think that would be a slam dunk cast.
they're
in my
bringing
opinion.
two announced people from One Piece. They have Jeff
Yeah.
Ward,
Who plays
who plays Buggy,
Yeah, and Matt, who's the EP.
and Matt Owens, who is an EP on the
He's
show.
the executive producer of the. He writes everything and is kind of like is the main head of that show.
What role would Buggy have in season 2? Like, he is like, because when I saw season 1 of the show, I thought he was kind of going to be like
Oh,
a round 1 lackey boss, like the season 1 boss. But it seems like they're bringing him for Geeked Week. It seems like he's gonna like maybe be the thing that takes us to someone like Crocodile,
Yeah,
or
I mean, Buggy is in the show throughout
Okay.
all of One Piece. He's not in Alabasta.
Kind of like the
I can't remember. I haven't
Ahsoka?
seen Alabasta in a long time.
like the
He's not in
Ahsoka
Alabasta.
of Hunter x Hunter. Like,
Yeah. He comes
Okay.
in, he comes out. Like you think he's kind of like villain of the week, and then you see other people who are stronger, but he comes back, and you're like, oh, okay. Like, is he a
they're
joke?
pushing
Is
this
he-
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. But Crocodile is the main bad for
Okay.
Alabasta. At least I don't know if
Right.
they're doing Alabasta for season 2. It kind of makes sense that they would.
Okay.
Just from being like how they've been going. But I don't know. Joe Manganiello would be cool. I'm trying to think of other people who could play
do
Crocodile, because
that.
Crocodile's big.
and is he ethnically ambiguous, or like?
Yeah.
'Cause Joe Manganiello doesn't necessarily look like your typical like All Might, like
No. He doesn't look like All Might.
Captain America.
Yeah.
Chris
He's not
Evans.
he's not blonde, blue eye. Like he's
He could be a range of
What
things.
color eyes he has? He's gonna be brown.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's got like dark hair. It's like dark purplish maybe.
Future Sholo here, wizarding fortune telling you that apparently Jacob is a fortune teller because Joe Manganiello is Crocodile. So Manganiello. So congrats on you, bro. We're really happy. Apparently you're the guy for it. I'm excited to talk
Where's the
to
suit?
everyone. Like, it's
Yeah, Geek Week has a stacked.
and
Like,
it's
dude, we get to talk to Zack Snyder.
we get to talk to Zack
That's
Snyder,
sick.
and also now, bro, we kind of get to. We're not in the hot seat anymore. Like,
yeah.
we kind of get to. We get to talk to the Avatar people, and we
Yeah,
get to
Dow's
talk
in
to. We get to talk to the One Piece people, and kind of be like, I get to just be so.
what's up?
I get to
Yeah.
just be so happy for them
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's not like, and there was never this, but it's not like, oh, it's the next big show that's coming in, blah
Yeah,
blah
yeah,
blah. It's just straight up Iñaki, Dallas, Ian, the folk, blah blah blah. Even on the other, like Percy and those guys, it's just
Yeah.
so happy to see, knowing how our experience went and
Just, like,
how
other actors getting to talk about their
it's just
thing,
like
yeah.
so sick. I can't wait to hear how it's changed their lives.
Yeah.
Like, we talked to Iñaki
Oh,
before the show came out.
Yeah.
Blue Beetle was about to come out, One Piece was about to come out, and I just remember sitting with him being like, dude, how do you feel,
yeah,
bro? Like,
yeah.
and now to get to, at this point, talk to these folk. You already met Matt when you went over to South Africa to hang out with the cast, like getting to now be like, dude,
It blew up.
it was
Like,
we
people
were
loved it.
talking
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about it before, and now let's do the check-in. Like, y'all are it, and
The coolest thing about Matt is they picked someone. Netflix sought out Matt.
Yeah.
And they picked someone who really knew One Piece specifically, but more so just like the anime community.
like the Josh, John, and Hayden,
Yes.
like
they
fan, like
yeah,
a
it was
true
someone
fan.
who's a true fan. And he had to have. I know he did. He really understood that a lot of live action, not all, but almost all live action animes are not that great
Mhm.
because it's hard.
They just missed the mark.
It's really hard to
That's why they're in
adapt that
anime.
yeah, it's really hard to adapt that medium. And One Piece, you can ask anyone, regardless of what you think of the show, it is the best live action
Yeah.
of any anime that's ever come out.
Yeah.
It just is.
I agree.
And it's so cool that
I've
someone...
only seen Death Note, but yeah, I agree.
That was cool, but they just fucking butchered
We
the...
love you, Naked Brother Band.
Yeah. I love
and
the
Steve
Naked Brothers
Buscemi
band.
or
I
whoever.
love the,
or no, Willem Dafoe.
I love Willem Dafoe.
But But they did it.
you
They hit
need
it on the head.
someone who loves the source material and will trust the source material.
Yeah.
And
And he got the Oda cosign.
yes, like that's so huge. And having someone who
The
understands
creator, the main creator.
value that brings and knowing what needs
Yeah.
to be done is so big. And the fact that people did love it and it did succeed. It's cool to see people like him take something on and fucking crush it.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Because it opens the door.
Yeah, 100%.
Because then it lets the next person at Netflix who wants to be like, dude,
Attack on Titan's going to get an adaptation. Let's do it.
Yeah. I'm really excited to talk to those folk. I'm excited to talk to Zack Snyder. That's like a really for Lone Lobos, like that is that we are punching above our weight class. Do you know why we're interviewing him? What he's promoting?
Rebel Moon?
There's a Rebel Moon game that's coming out on the Netflix games, but he has a show coming out,
Oh, I didn't know
an
that.
animated show
Okay.
called Twilight of the Gods. I believe that's like we can get it. I believe it's called Twilight of the Gods. It comes out by the time this episode comes out.
Anime or animated?
Animation. It's like a drama, like a revenge story. Kind of. It feels a little bit like Vinland Saga. The art style kind of reminded me a little bit of like Vinland Saga.
It's a shield maiden. It's a story about a shield maiden who falls in love with a mortal king that she saves on the battlefield.
Yeah. But like getting to talk with Zack Snyder, that's such an awesome, like I can't wait to see what we chat about with him. And
I just want to talk to him about 300.
what about 300?
He did 300.
Yeah, just
We're gonna fact check that real quick.
no, he did. He did.
Okay, thank God.
He did 300. He did Watchmen. He did
Watchmen is dude.
he did Man of
Rorschach?
Steel, right? He did
300. I want to say was one of his first like.
slams.
Yeah, that movie. I mean, just the style of that movie.
Well, when they like,
Oh,
I
cool,
remember
Zach.
them
So
breaking
cool.
down some of the shots, and that very famous kind of dolly shot where
Oh,
he's
yeah, they're
going through
running
the
out.
folk.
Yeah.
They have 3 cameras set up right on top of each other, all on a track at different focal lengths. So one is zoomed in,
Oh,
one's
so
a
they
little
could-
bit, so they
that's
can
sick.
digitally zoom, and it just looks like you go in, then you go out, then you go in, but they're all recording at the same
You
time.
know what's so funny is because that movie came out what, like 2010?
a little bit earlier, I feel like.
No, when it
Yeah.
wow 2006. Now there's AK.
Yeah.
Like you just have the one,
One camera.
camera. You just
Yeah.
get to do it in like
Well,
in
dude,
post no matter what.
that's the frickin' Matrix conversation. How they had
Oh my god! Yeah, all of those.
100 cameras or whatever that just went that
Yeah.
got Keanu.
But
you know,
but that look is so. I don't know. I think the human eye can tell the difference between. I love Doctor Strange is arguably one of my favorite Marvel movies.
Okay.
Ton of CG.
Yeah.
Right. Similar. There's like Matrix level things where it does crazy stuff,
mind
whatever.
bending stuff.
Yeah. Right. But there's a difference. I love Doctor Strange, but there's a difference when you watch Doctor Strange or those Marvel movies and The Matrix. Those practical effects.
The same reason
Dude,
that
just-
Star Wars holds the test of time
Yes,
because
like-
you're actually watching a little ship
Or even
that they.
old King Kong.
Yeah.
Or sorry, I shouldn't say old. The Jack Black King Kong.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. For people who live in LA, you've been on Universal City Walk
Yeah.
or the what is it called? The Star Tour.
The Star Tour of the city. Yeah, whatever.
You know what I'm talking
The
about?
backlot tour.
The backlot tour of Universal. They take you through Kong Island, through Skull Island.
Yeah.
And it's fucking
Baby.
It's this. It's all miniatures, like
Yeah.
how Star Wars is made.
Yeah.
I don't know. Practical effects, like all that. I think the pendulum will swing.
Tim Burton,
Tim Burton.
like right now with Beetlejuice, that
Yeah.
movie just popped off. That did really well.
I haven't
Like
seen it yet, but I want to.
there's definitely even and like I don't know when it comes out, but Cooper short film where he has
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
practical
American
monster.
Spirits.
He has
Oh,
the
wait.
no. He has the practical sweater, the sweater monster.
Oh, yes.
Like,
oh, what is it?
People love practical effects.
yeah, yeah.
And even animators, graphic designers, visual effect artists will tell you, like on Blue Beetle, when you start with a practical suit, it just gets even better.
Yeah.
Because you're not having to
Oh,
paint on the suit.
Look at what was the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Well, no shade to Green Lantern. Green Lantern chat on that suit.
No.
Like it was all
Yeah.
you
Floating
know?
head.
Yeah, like dude, your Blue Beetle costume was
Ping,
don't
as
put
the
that shit
UK
on.
people say. Yeah.
yeah, like it was real.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we'll see. Hopefully, if we get a second one, they said I could keep the suits. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
so
Dude, I'm totally gonna
Yeah.
steal that shit.
I'm so thankful that the movie's coming back, dude. When the movie's coming back in theaters this like this week,
Oh, I saw you.
movie
It's this week?
like when this episode comes out, it'll be in a few days. I think it's the 23rd, the 21st, the 26th, or something like that for Latino Heritage
Whoa,
Month,
that's
Hispanic Heritage
cool.
Month. It's coming back for a week. And
see it.
Go
Support your
check
boy.
it out.
Support your boy.
Go check it out. If you didn't watch it in the theater already, we're doing a couple of screenings.
Joel will probably show up at a bunch of them.
If you're in the Los Angeles area, I'll probably be at one of your screenings because I can't get enough of it. But
What if you see that movie like 8 times?
you wish 8, bruh. Like 16 in the theater.
Really?
And every time it's on the plane, every time I just throw it on, give that shit give that thing what do you call it? Like
Yeah, I do that.
give it a tick.
I play my DS, and I was just like, "Do they got Blue Beetle? Oh, they do."
Ruby
And I'll
was
look
on
up and be like, "Oh, it's a Final Fantasy moment." Okay, cool.
yeah. Like, oh, this is a good part. I know. I mean, I've watched it so many times that I don't even need the headphones. I'm like, oh yeah, I know how this part of the movie sounds. Oh, I know the song that's playing at this moment. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, this is where Belisa takes a dump. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
where she's like, oh, buddy. But let's see.
Feeling horny.
What a transition. Welcome back to the Lone Lobos
Horny.
show.
We gotta get there where the flames combine. It just says horny. Why can't I say horny? You can.
I was looking at our Reddit. I was looking at some of our YouTube comments, and I couldn't help but notice that we have a lot of people asking for our opinion on what is it called? Real Mormon
Secret
Lives? Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
And coincidentally, I texted you.
And coincidentally,
Yeah.
Jacob that morning had sent me a video where he's like, dude, I've made a mistake. We're knees deep in this new reality show. And it is spicy.
Peyton and I don't watch I don't watch reality TV. Neither does she. My sister loves reality TV. She's always, her life has no drama, so she loves watching
Of course.
drama. And Peyton and I were like, all right, let's order dinner. Let's finally watch season 3 of The Bear.
Okay.
We-
Wow, that's what you wanted to... No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're like, we're gonna watch season because we love The Bear, and we were so excited to watch The Bear, and then we're going to HBO
You're on Hulu. Yeah.
Hulu or whatever. And the first thing that pops up is the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And as I'm pulling out all the food out of the bag,
The trailer starts
the
playing?
trailer starts playing, and we're watching it. We're like, "Sounds fucking crazy."
Why? What is this? I don't know what
So-
this is. Everyone's
yeah.
talking about it, but I don't know what
I'll
the heck
explain
is
it to
going
you
on.
from I watched 30 minutes of the first episode because it is so intense and way too much drama for me,
Okay.
and I couldn't finish it.
The brain rot is at a level that's too high.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
too
not
much
used to that
exposure.
level of brain rot, so I couldn't get through it. But it was so entertaining,
Okay.
and I was like, "Oh my god, it was like eating sugar." I was like, "I can't
Yeah.
anymore." Basically, this is how it opens and starts.
Okay.
It starts. It starts where
Just the
you
way that
think
you
the
sound
season
so-
finale would end.
Okay.
This is the start.
Okay.
There's mom talk.
Okay.
These Mormons started mom TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Mom talk where these, pretty young Mormon moms would get on TikTok and dance or do cooking videos or whatever. And there's a bunch of Mormon moms. Then one of the moms, all of these kind of scandals start popping up and accusations. One of the moms goes live and is like, yeah, so we've been in a swinging group. We're all swingers. None of the moms are out of it. Everyone has a part in it. And yes, we've all been intimate with each other. That's where it fucking starts.
What?
And it's the aftermath of everything that happens afterwards. what's the main girl's name? Taylor? I'm pretty sure her name is Taylor. She's this like little brunette girl from Utah or Michigan.
Provo, or where are they from?
I have
Usually all that. What?
Utah. It's all Utah.
Well, yeah, it's always Utah, but
Florida
like
capital. It ain't Idaho, which I
usually
know
it's
is
like
close
Provo,
second.
Utah.
And this girl. I'm not one to judge.
Okay, don't judge, please.
She's the stupidest fucking girl I've ever
Oh
met.
my god.
Dude.
Okay.
She, I got nothing against people in recovery. I think that's totally fine.
Okay.
This girl has been comes out and says she's been swinging, and her husband was okay with it, and that was like a part of their marriage. They talked about that. But
Swinging is just open relationship, basically,
swinging is open relationship but
with
for-
other people who are other
who are
partners.
Also, with other married people, with other
open couples
Yeah, open couples. But specifically, their swinging arrangement
in
that
the
they
same
had
families.
was no sex, no like penetrative sex. It was all just like making out and oral, whatever.
What?
That's what this has been said. This girl decided to break that line.
Oh shit. Okay.
So she's now, she's a month out of divorcing her husband, has 2 kids, and her new boyfriend is this like recently in recovery fentanyl addict. And in the first episode, she's talking to her mom about how she's pregnant with his child.
Oh my god.
And the mom is like, it is so hard to be your mother because you don't listen to anyone.
Okay, so this is like, so what I'm hearing is MTV is back.
Oh yeah.
Super Sweet 16,
Yes.
this type of show.
Teenage Mom, whatever that's called. Yeah.
The days of having a camera crew follow around a family, not help them at all.
No, just watch them burn.
Just document the craziness, and they'd be like, peace, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
The days are back. Okay.
So she's like, yeah, I might be pregnant, and this girl Taylor is like, it starts off with the mom saying, you could spend more time with your kids. I watch your kids half of the time.
Ouch.
And you split time with your husband. And so the mom, and she's like, yeah, it's hard. It's hard raising kids. I'm raising your kids half of the time.
Yeah.
Well, you're out with your,
Swinging.
it's okay to be in recovery, but like you're a month out of divorce and some
can't
guy
stop
hits you up
swinging.
on Instagram who's like,
Wait, okay, so is the drama?
the mom is like, it's so hard to be your mom. Like you just don't listen to anyone. Like it's so difficult. And she kind of walks out after. She's like, yeah, I think I'm pregnant. And then it cuts to her confessional. And this girl Taylor's like, I just feel like my mom should be more supportive. And dude, it's like, it is, it's so hard to not,
Yell at the screen.
and push judgment on this girl. She's like, dude, you're fucking up your life. You're fucking up your mom's life. You're fucking up your kids' lives. And then she sits down with some of the other Mormon moms in the first episode. And 2 of the other Mormon moms are like, why did you say we were also swinging? We were not. You implied us in this.
Oh, because she's the only one that's having sex.
yes.
They're swinging, but it's like swinging light.
I haven't gotten that far. To them, as of right now, it's they weren't swinging at all.
Oh, they're just.
And this girl was saying that they were. And her response was like, I'm not going to apologize for what I said. Like, because.
We got to watch this.
Yeah.
We got to.
Dude,
Okay. There's something I want to end the episode with, and it's a story that I want to get your opinion on. It's something that's been circling around YouTube. There is this YouTuber. His name is, I might be butchering it. I don't remember his name, but his name is Nikocado Avocado or something like that.
Okay.
You know his name, Ruby? Nikocado Avocado, okay?
Okay.
And he got really big on YouTube a few years ago doing mukbang YouTubes.
Oh, okay.
And he started
Eating
off
in front of the camera.
eating in front of the camera, and he started off as a kind of like average BMI, average looking gentleman, and over the years became morbidly obese.
Oh,
And like you could see over the years his progression,
like man versus food type.
Yeah, man versus
Yeah.
food, like Super Size Me type. You could see his progression where he got really, really big, and then just a few weeks ago, he and over time, this was maybe let's say 6 years ago. For the past 6 years, as he's been gaining weight, all this, his channel has turned from like people that support him, that were like, we love Nick Ocado, to all of a sudden, like majority of the people that watch him to make fun of him and watch him to fat shame him, to be like, wow, look how far you've come. Wow, look at this is the type of content where you got you. Wow, you think you're winning, ba 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 ba. And a few weeks ago, he posted a video, you know, with covering the camera, revealing the camera, and he's skinny. And he looks like he's lost all the weight, and he has this like creepy, almost like Joker vibe about him. And he's like, look at you guys. Look at who's laughing now.
Oh God.
I pre-recorded years of videos to release to show that you all are fucking sheep who will hate, who will just like, who will feed into, you know, I like doing this, ba 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 ba. And I spent years, you know, slimming down, getting, you know, hiding my, like never going outside, hiding my persona so that I could have this day where I am showing you guys.
Ruby shows the evidence. Whoa, dude, he looks so different.
Dude, isn't that kind of crazy?
Nick Ocado finally ate them avocados.
Oh, dude.
Damn.
I love this comment. Nick Ocado avocado skinny before GTA 6.
But what a crazy.
You know what I will say though? I'm so in favor of that.
Oh, like, yeah, it's
Cause
so crazy.
I think you and me, when we were talking about this, we were like, dude, the internet isn't real.
Yeah.
All the people like talking and like it's not real.
Yeah.
All of those, and I don't know, like, is it bots who are saying that, who drive that? I have no idea, but I would hate to imagine that people who really follow, because have you ever
Written a mean comment.
even if you weren't a
Yeah.
like a person,
Had to worry about that.
dude, we grew up when social media really was first starting, and you could totally get away with that type of shit. It was encouraged.
At least on your phone, not like on a computer, like
like
mobile
that happened
social
all
media.
the time, right? Where actual people could send hate messages and all
Trolls.
that stuff.
Internet troll.
I didn't fucking know anyone that was doing that shit. Like really,
Yeah.
personally knew. No, I mean, maybe they were secretly.
Yeah.
Everyone knew. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It really that gives me hope because I'm like, okay, if there are people like that who really do this sort of hate things, it's hard to. I was talking to Jamie Wong about this the other day, actually, that a lot of people have their consciousness as this little bubble,
Mhm.
and as soon as a different idea that's outside of their bubble pops in, they physically cannot fathom
Mhm.
outside of their own
You
bubble.
only know what you know.
You only know what you know. So that becomes demonized, that becomes attacked because it's what do you fuck you talking? That's bullshit, whatever. But something like that, how can you refute that? That has to pop your bubble. That has to show you like, okay, shit, me making fun of that Nick
is
Ocado
just-
avocado
yeah.
guy, I got fucking played.
Yeah.
I got fucking played.
Yeah.
I thought I was trolling him and
Yeah.
playing him. I was literally walking his path the entire time.
Because
For
then
years.
because then
For
you're wasting your
years.
time.
You
You're literally
wasted your time for years.
you're making fun of a bot.
and is laughing about it
Yeah.
and fucking lowering his head and looking up through his
Stanley
eyebrows.
Kubrick,
Yes.
because
He's talking like Mark Hamill Joker saying,
Yeah.
oh, you're a fucking idiot. It's pretty cool.
You're doing it to just a bot because he's while you're commenting, literally while you're commenting, you're so fucking whatever. He's on the treadmill
Yeah.
running, get like that.
Working on his best self,
Yeah.
being healthy. I don't know.
That's what we're doing right now. We're actually ripped right now.
super fucking fat.
we're actually
yeah.
we're actually Sabo and Ace.
already.
I saw that video and I was very taken aback because I was like, what?
Yeah, I have no idea who
is-"
that person. That's sick.
Yeah, and he did it with someone else. Like it was a woman and a guy. They both did this. So they both like he's the one that because he was a man.
Like, hey, let's.
Well, I don't know. Like I don't know if because he's a man or something like that. But they really went on him. Like he was the one that was known for being the guy who became fat doing mukbangs. But she did it as well, and then Gates got skinny. They both. It's a crazy thing.
Dude, I love social media. Is such a lie. Like no.
It's a carnival. That's a fucking.
Yeah.
That's
That's like over 100 pounds he lost too.
oh well
Like,
over 100 pounds.
Yeah. He's
It's-
got all the videos. Like,
Because he starts from
when he
where
was
he's-
skinny.
yeah. It's wild, but I mean, hey, dude, you got me.
Dude, I wonder if he recorded them just in reverse order. Yeah, I just
What do you mean in reverse order?
like he recorded them now, right? Sorry. He started way back when he was fat and just kept
Oh,
releasing videos as he got skinny.
no. I think he
Started
started
skinny,
no,
got
he's-
fat, and then
because he started. I don't know. I think he started doing other stuff, then transitioned into mukbang. Saw that was what was getting him, views.
oh, he did get fat from it.
Yeah, and then was like, oh, okay, wait. People are starting to, but a lot of people are saying you're gonna get fat. People are saying, oh, this is blah 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 blah.
Let's
Oh,
start
okay.
the-
Let's double down on it. Let's record 3 videos a day.
And
You
so
know,
I can
and only
space it out
release
once a week.
once every
Yeah.
other week. Crazy. Nick, like that's some
Avocado.
avocado. You literally genius.
I can't wait for the Meat Canyon video about Nikocado avocado.
I mean,
That'll
definitely
be dope.
permanently damaged your internal organs. Like
Yeah.
you have aged yourself.
Probably not as bad as any like competitive high school wrestler though.
Okay. Yeah. And you got to eat delicious food. So let's end the episode there, bro.
Cauliflower here.
We're gonna do our own. Break the internet. We'll figure out our own thing, or maybe we've already thought.
You
of
thought I
this.
was gay this whole time, but I'm not.
Wait, Jacob. When I,
I was gonna say
snap
something
my
else.
fingers,
I'm so glad I didn't.
when I snap my fingers, you're gonna forget that you were gay.
I hate that. That's a great video though. I was never gay. No, you can't just do that and say I was gay.
Y'all, while we pull up song of the week, if you haven't already, subscribe.
Oh, I have a great song of the week. Peyton, I looked up My Hawk song on my phone and I didn't realize it was My Hawk. And I was driving alone and looking through my search history and I was like, My Hawk. What the heck? I didn't even know she made music. Dude, her song, Missing Out, is so good. It's super well written. It's insanely blatantly honest. And I love that song. And I totally identify with it.
Okay.
It's fucking baller. Missing out, missing out, missing out. Missing out, missing out, missing out.
Now you in the comments and back home can find out why he identifies with that song.
No, dude, just the thing where it's like, you think you're living the life, but then you realize like you're the one missing out. That's a sick.
Whoa,
That's super cool.
ego death.
I don't know. My Hawk, very talented songwriter. Big fan. Think she's sick. All right, top that bitch.
My thong is gonna be. Did I already do Billabong Babe?
Oh my god, yes.
Did I?
No.
Billabong Babe. I think it's a song that you would like.
Okay, play it. Kind of Bakar vibes.
Yes,
A little bit.
100.
Binks,
Bakar for sure. Habibi. Let's transition. We got a bonus for y'all, but before the bonus, it's time for the weekly fantasy football recap brought to you by Lone Lobos Productions.
I won.
No, you didn't. You
Didn't?
lost last week.
Oh, fuck, I did.
Well, I mean, you lost last week. We'll see what happens this week. I don't know what happened this week.
Who am I playing this week?
I'm playing Blake, who went 2-0.
Dude, I saw what happened with Blake's actually.
Where he won
He had
by
like
1
a
point.
20% chance to win and then fucking won by 1 point.
Yeah.
That, dude, poor Drew, bro. I
That's
feel bad for
fantasy
him.
football.
Oh, I'm playing Drew.
Shout out. Oh yeah.
I'm playing Drew. Oh my God. Amon-Ra St. Brown
He's out.
injured his leg.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, that's my guy.
Dude.
That's literally my number one guy.
Dude, no.
Dude. Oh, I will say I lost this week. I fired a bunch of people and added a bunch of people. And
Okay, fired.
some of my guys on the bench fucking popped off. It literally didn't matter. I calculated how many points I would have scored if all of my best guys were in. I still wouldn't have won.
Well, there you go. You
This
have it first.
really feels like this is just fucking random.
No, it's not random. Your players just didn't do well.
But dude, I picked a guy, Rashid Shaheed.
Okay.
Dude, sick ass name, right?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Great name.
He popped off, Oscar.
Okay,
He
great.
was on my bench, but bro, Rashid Shaheed.
Who are we thanking for our Lobitos of the week?
I would say Amon-Ra St. Brown.
He's our Lobito of the week.
He's our Libito of the week.
Hannah H, she's a super Libito.
Hannah H, Super Libito, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Salubrious Society. Thank you so much for being a part of the podcast and supporting us.
Thank you for supporting Lobitos Exclusivos and supporting the podcast directly. We will see you in the fantasy update.
Especially you, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Heal up, buddy.
Almond Robert St. Brown.
Blah, blah, blah. Anthony with the bucket hat.
Hi guys, look at this. Ooh.
Dude,
Jazzy,
no,
bro.
because he was the one. All of us got regular cool hats. Anthony was the one
Jazzy,
person that got a bucket hat, so his came in early.
Saucy.
Wait, what's that? Oh, you got jazz on you, bro?
Bro,
Jazz.
I say strapped.
Ooh.
Dude,
Gotta say
I
strapped.
know. I'm gonna need that book. I'm going against the Jazz Cats next week, bro. I gotta learn
Saying
the ins and outs,
strapped,
bro.
saying I'm strapped and holding up a jazz book is perhaps the most Blake thing ever.
Right on top of the engineering thermodynamics. But
No, that one's
bro,
sick.
You
That
gotta,
one's sick.
you gotta
That
say
one's-
strapped.
that was good. That was good.
He's got that heat on him. He's got that heat on him. That's right. Welcome back, boys, to another recap.
Haley.
We all. It's How are you boys doing after this week?
Coronation, bro.
Ecstatic.
Counting time.
My
Counting time.
season might be over.
I thought.
Uh,
I don't know why they do. Why do they do footballs on Mondays? I go to sleep on Sunday
Nah, bro.
that the game is over, thinking, the
Mm-mm.
match has been made. They say it's the witching hour, but Monday is the witching day. I hate James Cook. Let him cook. He and Josh Allen. I think Blake, are you are you looking to make a trade? Do you need any players? Are you?
What's your I'm open to running backs. Oh no. Yeah. No. No, I lied. Who am I open to? Who am I open to?
Wait, 'cause
I'm
actually- I thought of some
I'm
trades
open to
in the
wide
league.
receivers.
Oh, you need a wide receiver?
Yeah.
You need CD Lamb or what? Anyways, what do you
want your
boys
boy,
think? Are you guys allowed to just send off a trade without talking about it, or do you have to send it in the chat, in the group chat?
No, it should be public information.
Can we not veto
No.
them? Is that not?
Oh,
what-
like wait, as a group?
yeah, because I know in some
No,
leagues,
no.
I know in some leagues you can see the trades and like anyone can veto the trade.
No,
What?
you should bring it to the gallows, and the trade should happen in front of the towns.
Aside from yeah. Someone. Okay, wait. What about this? Really, just quick inside baseball. Jordan accidentally dropped Puka Nakua and is like,
No.
guys, please let me get him back. Please let me get him back. Do I reverse it as commish, or do I say you got to pick him up in the waiver wire, bro?
No, this happened with Jacob, and
So
You
what do
can
you do?
reverse
Wait,
it,
what
though.
happened with Jacob?
Jacob. So Tony and Jacob, since they're both not here, Tony was like, "Oh yeah, Jacob, you can just drop your star running back because he's injured." And Jacob was like, "Okay." And so Jacob went on an ad drop spree. Jacob had like 12 transactions last week, thinking that he could just keep all the players, and then he dropped his best running back. He dropped Kenyon Walker, the third, who, by the way, he only picked up because the third sounds like royalty. No other reason. And on Saturday night, I get frantic texts, and he's like, "Dude, you have my running back. Dude, you have my running back." And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Whoa, so you're heir to the throne now.
No, and then he was like, "All right, well, let's this week decides who gets the running back. Ball don't lie." And I was like, "Sure, ball don't lie." And then I got crushed.
Oh no! Dang it. Okay, so that's how I have to close the trade next time. Blake definitely whooped me this week. It was I thought, like I said, going into Monday, that like it was still a contest. But they're with Josh Allen. I mean, they're 4-0 now or 3-0? 3-0, I think, this week. They're unstoppable. Josh Allen, pretty boy Josh Allen, and his girlfriend, Haley Steinfeld, freaking Spider-Gwen, they're taking over, bro. Isaac, what about you, bro?
Wait, no. Speaking
Happening,
of Speaking of girlfriends, Isaac, do you have any Taylor Swift updates for this week?
Well, the month's not up yet. I said by the end of the month, so.
Okay.
But what do you think? I mean, do the numbers reflect who has Travis Kelce?
I have
Yeah,
Travis
who-
Kelce. It reflects. I think they might have broken up.
Dude.
It's not looking good. My man
Yeah,
is
5
in the
points.
dumps.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. But she's been to the game. I mean, 4.9 points, 1.1 point, 5 points. I don't know, guys. They might be done. They might be over.
It's
Totally.
Totally. Oh, all right. Well, should we bring in the Freakama to
Yeah,
Shane?
and
Losing?
do you want to watch this week's?
Oh, yeah, let's watch it. Let's watch it with the Freakama.
All right.
Bring
Would you welcome our
in.
guest in?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
How do we pronounce your name?
Haley.
Haley, what's going on?
It's good. I'm here. We lost, but if I don't see it, it didn't happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. That's yo. You know what? That's how you got to do in fantasy.
You
all
and me
right?
both.
Correct this vid. All right, let's do it. Let's see it. Dude.
What's up, y'all? It's the GM of the Fighting Money Badgers here, coming out of week 2 with a 2-0 win streak. To be honest, I don't even know why we're even doing this competition. I mean, this week I'm going up against the Westside Otter Pups. I should just be given the win.
Oh, honey badgers don't give a F? Well, you should probably start.
I don't even envision it being within a 10 points. I think it'll be just a clean sweep.
Cause my roster's got fire. Yours is falling apart.
You're just gonna get dogged on. You're just gonna get absolutely dogged on.
I have a couple of words for Fred, good luck. I hope the games go well. It's pretty close. It can be anyone's week. We both have pretty good teams, and I think it's gonna go good for both of us.
You're a straight doo-doo head, bro. You're a fucking fart breath. Freaking fart breath, bro. Freaking...
Is what I would say if it wasn't all for nothing. My team's gonna eat yours. I'm gonna tear you to shreds, Fred.
Doo-doo farts, fucking freaking doo-doo.
You're gonna need this luck. Fred? Are you kidding me? What a name, Fred.
Farthany, Fardea, bro.
This week I am playing Jacob, the Claremont Cairo, and to this point Jacob is the second highest scoring team in the league. No thanks to me and my good deeds.
Drew, you're a fucking pleb.
So I'm hoping that the advice I gave him during the draft doesn't come back in gas this week.
Give me my running back because you lost. Ball never lies, and I'm the chosen one.
What the flip is Globitos Nation. You already know who it is. The highest scoring team of week 2. And this week we got the Freakamas.
Hello, it's Kel from the Freakamas, and I just want to say that we are challenging the Rhinos. And right now we're in number 1 and you're in number 5. Uno, cinco. Do better, Tony.
I never thought I would say it, but it looks like this week I'm a cat person.
You should watch your back. Yeah, wait. Can rhinos even see their backs? Nah, never mind. Keep looking ahead. Because that's where we will be. Because you suck.
And the time we get done with you, you're gonna wish that you were still a zookeeper. Oh!
And this is what we're doing to the Freakamas week 2.
Oh my god. Well, thank
done.
you so much, Commissioner JMKM and Monica, for showing us that video. Haley, thank you for being a great representative of the Freakamas. You fell on a sword so gracefully.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we lost, but next week, like the projection is like within a point of difference, so we're gonna win because an opinion is true, but it's only true for you.
Whoa,
Okay.
that's right. And you're going up against Drew, who I don't know. But now that he's lost his main running back, now that he's gone against his main running back, I don't know, bro.
Tough break.
Dude, do I have to pay $10 to the Freakamas too?
I mean, wait, well, you gotta
Should
ask
I plug
Anthony
my
right here.
Venmo?
What?
Should I plug my Venmo?
God, no, not yet. It hasn't happened yet.
Not yet. When we win. All right, thank you, Haley. All right, you have a great one.
Peace.
Boys. That was a good recap. I really liked that. That was
I love the wolf.
It's accurate,
Can't wait
bro.
to see you for the week. Who's going up against who next week? It's me and Anthony.
Inshallah.
I think it's me and Jacob? Question mark?
It's you and Jacob, Fred versus Tony, and the Baja Blasters versus our fan favorite, the Freakamas. We'll see if Sholo and Drew can claw back from the depths.
Yeah.
Can Jacob claim a steady second place position? Is
No.
it over for Isaac? ? We'll find out next week in Final Fantasy Football Lone Lobos edition.
Yeah.
This episode of Lone Lobos is a Lone Lobos production, produced by Monica Tamayo and JMKM, with intro music by Nicholas Gray. Like what you hear? Check us out on Instagram at Lone Lobos.